everybody. I'm Sue, and it's time to pump it up. Are you ready? Let's go.
No, I caught you staring at some Buna, man. What the hell? No, just kidding. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to a brand new movie review. Today I have a brand new and fantastic review to talk about because today I am going to review The Substance. Oh, this film it's whack, man. It's insane. It's pretty freaking interesting. It's in so many levels. So right, this movie is like a combination between The Fly, Existence, and also Barbie. It's like if you combine these three films, you get The Substance, which is very interesting. Obviously, The Substance follows Elizabeth. She is like a struggling gymnastic, like reality TV show host. I guess she does a gymnasium. I believe that's the word. And yeah, she does like a little fitness videos and has a show about fitness and stuff like that. Alright, very interesting. But her producer actually wants someone younger, someone with curves and stuff like that. She's getting older. She can do this till she's like 70 or 60 or something. Obviously, in the film she's like 50, but I do think she looks freaking fantastic. Like holy shit, for someone who's 50, she looks fantastic. But hey, okay. Anyway, she actually gets to see this advertisement about The Substance, which makes you younger, I guess, makes a second version of yourself but younger. So very interesting, right? All right, she does that. It's like drugs, right? She uses it, she injects her with it, and then the transformation begins, ladies and gentlemen. Holy shit! Yeah, out of her back comes an entirely different person, and this person is younger, much more fitter, much more beautiful than her. But what the fuck, bro? Holy shit! The entire transformation scene, it is so gruesome, man. What the hell? Like I said, it's about like body horror, just like The Fly and Existence. It's like the body, especially the woman or the body of the woman or a woman. To see that be treated like that in this film, it's incredible. Like you see some scenes obviously with the fitness and the pump it up scene. You look like, well, okay, it looks like it's going to be fun. It's going to be very, I would say, orientated for the straight white male or the lesbian girl or whatever. I'm not quite sure, but I was watching this film and I was like, damn, this is such an ugly film actually. I think when you see someone as beautiful as the main character of this film, and you really get to see like the under layers, the layers beneath that, with the body horror and stuff like that. It's not a really beautiful like movie. This movie is great. The story was fantastic. Like it's fantastic. It's absolutely bonkers. But I'm not quite sure how to describe this. But you know, whilst watching this film, you find yourself getting disturbed, getting uncomfortable. And I was literally the one. There were a few scenes that I literally put my hand in front of my face because I couldn't watch a single thing about a certain scene. Like holy shit! Like let's talk about the story. Sue is this newer, younger version of Elizabeth, and she is, she's fitter. Like I said, she's more beautiful, and also played by Margaret Qualley or Qualley or something. Very interesting. And also the Elizabeth is played by Debbie Moore, which, like I said, she's still very beautiful in the film, right? All right, but they need to switch weeks. They have 7 days for each, person, right? And if they don't do that, things will happen. Literally, there are rules set. When taking these drugs, you need to switch every 7 days. But obviously, rules are there to be, to be shredded to bits, and they don't really listen to the rules, obviously, in this film. But obviously, things get really, really escalate quickly, right? Obviously, Elizabeth at some point is really tired of like her younger version taking up the spotlight because she's like, she's getting, out of her job. She's obviously fired from her job because this younger person is here to stay, and she is really sad and tired and stuff like that. So she wants to quit with it, but obviously she also finds different people, like different older people that have the same wounds like hers, because their younger body or her younger self really, tried to live longer than 7 days, and you can really see the aftermath of some of those things, right? Of some of those moments, right? But she also gets in contact with other persons like that also use the substance, which is really interesting. She in the movie she is number 503, but you also have like number 507, 505, stuff like that. So different people use the substance, right? Which is really interesting. Obviously, she's an actress. She's an actress. She wants to get in the spotlight. She wants to stay in the spotlight, but obviously she can't because this is younger version of her. And yeah, it's all about like I guess the movie world and movie industry, or the reality industry, right? Or the TV reality industry. And obviously, like, there's this unbalance, I guess. I'm not quite sure. There's this fight between the younger self and the older self, because the older self really gets depressed, coming to the end. And she really wants to, she just wants to stop with it. But the younger self, she wants to keep on going because she's young, she's fit, she can do this. But obviously, that takes a toll towards the older person, right? So there we go. Like I said, this film it's very beautiful in a way, but also very disturbing, very weird in a way. Right. I talked about the cast. We also have, I believe his name is, oh boy, I can't really remember his first name, but the producer guy, the actor, his last name is Quaid, so that's obviously his last name, the actor's last name. But fun fact, actually, this guy, this person actually has a son. This son, you might not really recognize him on this picture, but maybe on this picture you will. Yes, so this is obviously the father of Jack Quaid, which obviously played in The Boys, which is really interesting. I was like, wait a second, I recognize that last name, and obviously, yes, it turns out they're actually family. So that's really cool, right? To see the father of a certain great actor to be in this film. It's really nice, obviously. Alright, so like I said, it's about the beauty and the disturbingness of like a human female body, but it's also about patriarchism, yeah, and being famous. And obviously, some people, like I said, in this film are like the white male stereotype, right? Like the producer is a white male who actually takes a grip of like Elizabeth, takes a grip on Elizabeth and obviously Sue, the younger version of her. But there are also shareholders, and if you look at the picture of the shareholders, they're all white males, obviously with some kind of like difference between them all, but they're all white, man. And I saw that shot in the film, I was like, holy damn, holy fuck, yeah, that's really true. It's weird to say this, but I am a male. I am white too, which yeah. I mean, I find it really sad that this film really has an impact on me. Let's just say that, and it's sad to see actually these. This film. It's all about giving criticism towards the female body, towards the human body, towards celebrities and being famous, but also about being white and being a male. So yeah, I guess that's yeah. There's nothing to do about it. I just really find that very sad in a way. But anyway, like I said, it's about body horror, and some scenes are very beautiful. Like obviously, I'm also straight, so maybe I can say this, but the pump it up scene. Let's just say, for some people that might be very entertaining, but obviously, like I said, I watched this film, and every scene, like the beautiful scenes, like let's just say that, where they really capture the beautifulness of the female body, I find that really disturbing in a way, because I liked seeing those scenes in a way. I'm not quite sure how to explain this, but obviously I'm just going to be very honest with you guys. I watched those scenes on TikTok. I was like, damn, alright, this film looks very interesting in a way. But then I watched the film and I was like, holy shit, this is so disturbing to see that actually. Um, yeah, it's just like I said, giving criticism on the female body, and this is the substance is like the other version of Barbie. I would say Barbie is all about being in love with yourself and trying to find a way in life to actually love yourself. And the substance is like, oh man, I don't love myself. Let's make another version of myself, And there's like, yeah, I mean, this film is so beautiful and so impactful too. And I would really recommend this film to any of you guys. I mean, I just would like to see your reaction on this film too. Um, yeah, there we go. Great actresses like Debbie Moore and also Margaret Qualley. She also played in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood and also Drive Away Dolls, which I watched last month. A really great film too. Oh, and also speaking of Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood also has Mikey Madison. There we go, Mikey Madison. Yeah. So she is also in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. And fun fact, I was actually in the wrong theater room. I was like, okay, can't wait for the substance, man. Come on. I saw the Universal Picture logo or the intro. I was like, wait a second, this isn't right. So I switched rooms quickly. But obviously I didn't miss a lot from the substance because it just got started. But that was a little anecdote, I guess, a little story to tell, which there we go. I watched Nora instead of the substance. Obviously that was just like the few opening credits too. But that's okay, things can happen, c'est la vie. But I just wanted to tell you this because I really found it funny that I was really excited for this film and I ended up almost seeing another film. So there you go. Crisis averted, obviously. Right. But overall, I think The Substance is a 10 out of 10, 5 out of 5 film. I don't know, I rated it on Letterboxd. Don't forget to follow me on Letterboxd and to watch my reviews too. But yeah, a really interesting film, I've got to say. I was really excited about it, and obviously, yeah, well, it's very disturbing. The end is also, yeah, much more disturbing. Obviously, when you get to see the transformation of the female Elizabeth, and then obviously at the end something happens there. The film is divided into 3 chapters, I would say. One about Elizabeth, one about Sue, and spoilers alert, one about Monster Elizabeth Sue or something like that. Yeah, you got to watch and see what happens, I guess. But wow, great film. I really want to talk about it, and this review almost is like 12 minutes long or whatever, or about those that length. Yeah, great film. All right, ladies and gentlemen, hopefully you enjoyed this review. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will check you later. Goodbye, everyone.